What's happening, guys? Welcome back to episode 10, picking up from Hotel Cry. So before we get into this episode, just to kind of break down a few things with you guys, way back at the start, I told you guys, when you go out this door, this is about the first half of the game. So once you make it up to the Brotherhood and take them out with the gold coin fruit tree, and open up this path that we came back in last episode, that completes that whole runaround. So that's about the first half of the game. Now, from that point, obviously, you need to go through, NPC quests, which we've already done. We've already progressed everything as far as we need to. Then you're going to get the key for Rosa Isabella Street. So to get to the back half of the game, what you would do is go up the stairs here, and then you would also, you would see a door right here. Now, this leads you out to, like I said, the back half of the game. Now, I know it seems short. I mean, in 9 episodes, we did half the game. I get that. It's really not a long game in general. However, the back half's definitely bigger than the front half. There are some chapters that are, small, but very meaningful. Then there's others that are pretty damn big, like Chapter 7's huge. It's actually like a semi-open world area where you get to go out and explore, everything else. Now, obviously, from this point forward, things are going to step up quite a bit. The quest lines get a little bit more, I wouldn't say tedious, just more obscure, harder to figure out. New enemies are introduced. The enemies in general are, going to be doing more damage. It does get much more difficult, but these, this point forward is the most interesting areas in the game, in my opinion. Like I said before, after Chapter 4 picks up a little bit, areas get more interesting. This is just another point where, the game does open up more and starts really getting into the story. And as you would imagine, it does make the game more interesting. So as we go on down, we're going to go ahead and grab our Stargazer. Try to talk over Jiminy here. He just like to babble, doesn't he? He doesn't shut the fuck up. Ever. So either way, first thing we're going to want to do is make sure you put on your electric grindstone, guys. We're back to dealing with puppets for about the next 2 chapters. So fire, it still does burn damage, so you're getting damage over time. On top of that, it does give you a damage boost. However, electric is what they're weak to, so that's what we're going to want to use. Same thing, I wouldn't be going into a flame burst. If anything, use your electric blitz armor, for us. We got our guy. Alright, so as we go on down, we have a few guys here. Then there's actually going to be a path over here to the left-hand side we want to go and knock out first. There's a NPC quest that we need to start, but we're not going to really be able to get into this for a bit because we need a quest item. However, if you don't have the dialogue, you can't do the quest. You guys know how it works. So as soon as we go up, we're going to go to the right for a few guys. Thank you. Where you at? I hate the tight spaces, guys. Hate the tight spaces. You're also going to notice that enemies are now dropping much better upgrades. Hardly any dropped upgrades at all. I don't think any upgrades have been dropped at this point. Now you're getting crescents, so like I said, you get to that point. So if you're doing basic weapon, you can start really bringing those levels up. Probably getting, I don't know, +5, +6, something like that. Alright, then after this, all we really have to do is go talk to the old lady in the window. This is quite literally her name. So as we talk to her here, she's going to bring up a location that is, a little bit later on. But once we get to that location, we need to grab some wine, a very specific wine, and bring that back to her. So like I said, it's just going to be a bit. So instead, just go ahead and drop on down to Witch's Tower and the Princess Poster. Then we can get back on the main trail. Now, there's a few new enemy types that are going to get introduced, like I said. Some could be quite difficult. There's definitely some gank traps and stuff you guys probably aren't going to be the biggest fans of, but we'll keep you in a good way. Thank you. All right. So once you have them taken out, if you backtrack, there's actually a little stair set right here where you just walk right past, get your tool kit, urgent repair kit. This shortcut comes towards the end. It'd be really nice to have because that's like the hardest area, so if you end up dying, you'll be able to skip over everything we're about to do. But like I said, it's not going to come for a bit. That way you guys at least know where it's at. Alrighty. So going on in, this lady could smack you with her polearm or pull out a whip. The whip will be like a fast 3-hit combo. The pole arm's usually a slower 3-hit combo that hurts much more. This enemy right here is going to run at you and explode. Now, you see how we use that puppet string? We shut that shit down. I guess I'll show you once what she does, so you guys know. You can perfectly deflect it to it for good. It's quite difficult to pull off. But that's just that puppet string interrupts that, brings her in, we put her down. That's simple. We're not going to go down just yet. There's a shortcut here. You can drop that. Pick that up. We'll come back to this. That way we can proceed. But we're going to do a little loop around and get you guys some really, really nice stuff. Like a Legion plug that we can craft your next, your next arm, which would be really, really nice. You don't want to miss that. Now, these babies have so much more health than you'd imagine because they're so small. You just gotta wail on them, wail on them, wail on them. They pretty much just like jump up and try to punch at you. It's not that bad, but they can tank through attacks. They just have a lot of health, dude. They're a little annoying because they're just hard to get to because of the size of them. Let's go up so we get our shortcut first. That's going to be your Legion plug. Get your shortcut. That's where you originally came in. We can head on down and out. So you could exit from the top, that ladder we showed you. Or you could go down this way. I think it's best to do it the way we did so we don't have to backtrack for any items. So keep it simple. Thank you. Do the whip. I want to show that off. Oh well. You'll see it eventually. We're not done with them. You better believe it. We're nowhere near it. Alright, so as we go down this way, yeah, we just need to get behind here. However you can do it, do it. Now up ahead, there's going to be these puppets that are on stands. They're going to like spin in a circle and throw grenades at you. You can perfectly deflect them. But on top of that, we have these assholes too. Some of them even have fucking flamethrowers that will absolutely annihilate you. This is why I recommended the puppet string for a first-time player because it's this weapon with the puppet string does make life much, much easier. Just makes progressing much easier in general, in my opinion. Hopefully we can just rush him down, shut his shit down before he gets it out. Oh, he got me. There's a few of these fuckers. Okay, buddy. Yeah, come to me. That's what you do. Watch out. So we can actually open up that gate and come behind. There's an item over there. I was going to try to go and get it, but I'm going to stick to my notes. It's just much better this way, so don't really worry about them. Just get the two guys that were closest to you that were on those stands. And we're going to go down this way. Go to the right first. We can come behind. Pick up your throwing cell. How many of those do we have, actually? Do we have any in storage? I guess it doesn't show. We have at least 3. This could help for this fight. This fight's really annoying. So to progress, you have to take out a boss. Now, when you interact with this boss is going to come. This boss is using a rapier, so it's just like a 360 spin, thrust, 360 spin, thrust. He does a lot of side steps. It can be a little difficult to actually deflect her, so just be ready. Oh, shit.
I dedicate this performance to my sister, Adelina.
Now, she's human. We got what we got, you know. And it's just really, really hard just to get a fucking hit on her.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppet.
Interrupted. I just get my fucking heavy hit off. Told you. Yeah, and you see now we missed our shit. I told you, it's fucking annoying, dude. Pretty bad. Alright, now we're wasting shit. Look, I was not kidding about being annoying. There's no shortcut here, there's no guide that is gonna really help. You just gotta stick with it. Yeah, that's what it is. You just gotta stick with it. Watch the timing.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets!
Thank you. How you like that counterattack, bitch? Thank you. And thank you. Please, I just stick with it. It's really fucking annoying. Like, bad. Makes me want to scream. No, I'm just kidding. But it's pretty fucking annoying. Stick with it. Try to dodge or side swipes. You know, do the best you can do. That's the only advice I can give you. It sucks. You know, that's what it is. It's not difficult, but God, it's going to try your patience. It's going to fucking try your patience. Give me a big monster any day of the week. Little enemies like that where I cannot get to them, that's annoying. So either way, guys, get ready to run. Where are you? There he is. We're going to have this butterfly. It's a good one. Because that should give you about... I mean, if you're using regular weapons, it's a good one. Because with the ones we got from enemies to drop, plus that should be able to get you on up to +6 at this point. I'm quite certain. Remember, basic weapons go to +10, so... be more than halfway upgrade. Now, like I said, going this way, we can come right behind everybody. And make life a little bit easier. I'm gonna pop this, get you a new saber. Just one double check. Alright guys, so once we have that, we have one item on the right, then we're going to go introduce you to a new NPC and start a quest with him. And so this quest is related to a few things. Alright, so going on up, looks like we're probably, I mean, we got to be just short for, 2 levels. Oh, 1 second, guys. I actually have to check my notes about this quest because you can do it 2 different ways. I need to confirm which way we're doing for the first playthrough. Double check if this is record related or not. Is what I'm really after. No, not that one. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright. So, back to what we're doing. Yeah, like I said, there's one thing we have in mind for New Game, one thing we have in mind for New Game Plus, so we don't want to, you know, fuck up what we're doing here. So, going on over, once we make it to this location, we'll talk to him, then we'll rest.
You're walking my wife's body. I know she's gone. Would you bring...
So, what you're going to do is fetch
her body. I miss her.
He's going to say he had his wife, she passed away, he wants you to get a wedding ring. So, like I said, we're very much going to do this, but first we're going to grab some levels and knock out some optional stuff. So going down here, there's 2 paths. One brings you forward, and then the other brings you on over to, like I said, It's not really a hidden path, but kinda. Gives you some nice stuff. There's gonna be a few crippled puppets. You guys have seen this before. You've seen this play out before in Vanini Works. Thank you. And when you get to this point, we'll come back to this area on the right. What we're going to do is just go down and drop. Now, I missed this my first playthrough. I'm like, oh, we're going to drop and die. But really, this is needed. Like, you need to actually do this. Alright, you annoying little bastards. Come here, little shit. Thank you. See that creepy dude up there? Give me the heebie-jeebies, man. These guys are so fucking creepy. Little robots. Puppets, robots, same shit in this game. Droids, whatever you want to call them. Alrighty. Now, it's going to be one of those big guys. You haven't seen him in a minute. You see him a lot early on. When we fight this guy, we get rewards. So that's what we're after. Oh, he beat me to it. It's okay. Let's have some fun. We're about to rust. I told you that counterattack on this weapon is really, really good. Wow. Thank you. Then we go grab our quartz. And thank you. Like I said, that's your optional path. I don't really want to call it hidden, but when I saw that drop my first playthrough, no way in hell did I think we could actually make it. I definitely didn't realize that there was an area down here. Once again, very linear game doesn't mean that there's a high chance of you figuring every little thing out. Actually, there's quite a lot more to it than I initially thought when I was taking notes for the series. So like I said, when I got my platinum years ago, until I took notes for the series, I'd do it again, right? So we know how to do it thoroughly. But yeah, I forgot how much there was actually to it. You'd be surprised. Actually, it was actually between episodes we were looking over trophies. And just so you guys know, anytime you see a merchant, if they have a weapon, you have to buy it. So you need all special weapons for a trophy. You need all regular weapons for a trophy. So this means that you have to buy every single weapon from a merchant. So make sure that you guys are getting all of them. And then the other thing is the special weapon from collecting all the records. That is, part of that trophy. So these are trophies that are not going to show up as we go through our first playthrough, because it takes multiple playthroughs to get these trophies in particular. So that's why I was saying, heads up right at the start. It is gonna it's gonna take a couple, guys. It's gonna take a couple. So anyway, now that we have all that caught up, we can go ahead and get on the main path. It's the same thing that we just did. We're just gonna take it, a different way forward. Stop it. Stop it. Come on. I know as soon as I swing, you're gonna come out. I know it. you. 2-for-1 deal. Love it. Oh, you fuckers eating 2 bucks. We got time, 20 minutes? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're getting to the back half of the zone. Now, she is much more formidable than she usually is, just so you guys know. Can I land a hit? That'd be different. Thank you. There's an explodey lady right here. Usually she goes off by now. That's okay. You should be able to just ignore her altogether. Alright, so moving forward, what we're going to want to do first is go over to the left-hand side so we get you guys the shortcut. We've only used 2 of our heals. Let's go and rest up, play it safe. Right. One, 2. Yep. That's what I was trying to show you guys that move earlier, but she would not do it. Like I said, if it's her pole arm, it's going to be a slower 3-hit combo. If it's a whip, much faster 3-hit. Either way, they're both really, really fun. So there's going to be an explodey girl. Where is she? There she is. Let's try to just run away. I think it's the easiest way to deal with her. Look at that. She even took out the puppet for you. Thank you. Never realized there was 2, because usually if one explodes, I think she blows the other up. I know there's one straight ahead going up the stairs, too. Typically. So maybe not. I know it's the other stairs. Alright. So just block his bullshit. We're going to come right behind him. Like I said, you also have first. I usually rush him down too. He might hit us once. Thank you. That's it. Now there's another item here. And that's really like the end of the area. Like I said, we're getting pretty close, guys. We'll definitely fit it in. So as we move over here, there's going to be a jump out. Well, technically 2. Because you got this guy, then another guy to your left that comes out. Thank you. Pick that up. Let's go and heal. Then we got some babies. So there's going to be more that drop down. Right, just go and pop that for your next defensive part. That's like the first frame you get that's like really, really good. And look at that, we are still set up quite nicely as far as our capacity, right? Our weight, still not even slightly heavy. As I said, 20 will hold you for a while. Now before we go forward, this is his wife.
It. The black dress.
And there's the wedding ring.
It's just a puppet?
Now this is just an optional area dead end. Now the hard part. So that takes you to the end. Like I said before. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get our shortcut and our upgrade right here. Dark Boom Moonstone of the Covenant. I think we're missing 1 at this point. We should only be missing 1 to get your weapon up to +3. Which is really nice, as we're about to get that next episode. When we go to our next area, we're actually get a few of them. We should all have a +3 weapon before the next boss, who, once again, like I said about your last one, easily the most difficult boss at this point. Like I said, you're getting to the point where they're all just going to kind of step up from here. We're just going to go ahead and wipe all these guys out and rest. It's not that we really need to rest, it's just if we do die, this is the checkpoint I want to start from. I don't want to start from the other one. This is going to be much closer. And we could probably go ahead and actually grab another level real quick. Let's see, I know we've been picking some up, right? Oh, barely. Barely. Look at that, 25 in health, looking good. As I tell you guys, we should easily hit 30 health capacity and then still have plenty of time to stay at our damage. Get that, to a respectable spot. Buddy, we got shit to do. You're not on the menu. Alright. So going back through our shortcut, like I said, we're really pushing towards the end now, but this is the most difficult part because we have to run past a lot of guys with flamethrowers. There's a boulder trap. Then at the end of all of this is a boss. So it's quite tricky. Plus we have those puppets that are on the stands that are throwing grenades at you. So it's just a really good time. So run, get to the side. So I will typically, I think it's best for the walkthrough if we just run past everything, get the checkpoint behind them, and then take this path out from behind. I think that's best. Try to give it one real shot here. Like I said, there's no like smooth way to do this. Yeah, we're dead. You see what I'm saying? So I said we try it, but yeah. Stick to my guns. I personally hate just saying, hey, let's run past everything, but it just works the best. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Like I said, stick with our notes. I don't like doing that, though, if I'm being honest. I don't think that's the best guy. Hey, just run past it all, but it does allow us to take it out from behind. But I do believe that's just going to make things the easiest. So that's what we're going to do. Sticking to our notes. But I wanted to give it a fair shot. There's a reason we keep things pretty smooth overall, though. Like when we're going through a series, for the most part, everything's been exceptionally smooth. And that's because we have little things like that do go a long way. They do go a long way. Thank you. Boulder does respawn every time, but there's always only one of them. Like I said, from this point we're going to run past everything. And at the very end you see that really big puppet that's like a clown. He's fun. I really like that fight. But he's exceptionally dangerous. So like I said, after all the bullshit, you got a clown. So what we're going to do is just run past them. Right, left, doesn't matter. They both lead to the same area. But that will allow us to go ahead and grab this. Then we can knock the whole area out from behind, and life will be much better for it. I think, we can't rest. As I said, I think we should rest just to de-aggro. So this guy's really not that. He can be tough. He has like a spin to win attack. His fury attack has, obviously a lot of reach. Yeah, the timing's really tight too. See that? Usually 3-hit combo. Big hit. We just land some. I told you. He's fun, but he can be a little irritating. Thank you. I do not believe this is the timer. Yeah, I mean, the spin to win. Just know the last hit does have that really quick follow-up after. A lot of, 3-hit combos. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Do me a favor. Like I said, it can be a little challenging. Alright, let's get our stuff. Let's get ready for him this time. As soon as we turned around, he was on our ass. You know, what are you going to do? But typically, like I said, you go behind, then you can come back this way. Usually I can get ready for the fight. Just go in, fuck his shit up, guys. Stay aggressive. Belly bump. And there you go. So, that's how it should go when you're actually ready for it. Now, if you guys would like to raise your resistances for this, just in case, it's not going to hurt, that's for sure. So the fire's going to push you out really fucking quickly. So I do believe this to be the best way, as mentioned. Now we can come from behind. Just fuck all of them up. Fuck them all up. Because most aren't really gonna, be expecting you. So as you see, it is kind of best just to run one side to the other. Whoa, where's our backside? But yeah, one side to the other. Do what you gotta do. That overheat. We didn't get it built up just yet. Yep, that'll kill you. Pull myself over. Kill you. Not the woods just yet, but we're close. Come on, do your thing. We never showed you guys his moveset because we've just been putting down. 2, 3. And that should be your last item right there. Now, you have to remember to come back here way late game, and you'll be told to do so. But there's going to be an NPC up on that bridge. Gives you a really, really cool advanced weapon. Which, like I said, are quite rare. But this doesn't happen until, like, right before the final boss. We'll be going over it. But just an example of how they try to be slick. Make you forget all about an area just to have to come back later on. Now, once again, I would like to see if we can grab 2 levels. Oh, no. Did we already pop all of them? Okay. I know I was wanting to, but I couldn't remember if we actually did or not. Let's bring these up together. So, for now, we're going to do 25, 25. See how that feels. We'll go from there. Now, we're already over our time. So, what we're going to do is just wrap up here. Then the start of next episode, we'll be going over our loadout, getting you guys set up for an area that can be really difficult, new status effects, things like that. But we'll also be running on over to our NPC we met, turning in the wedding ring, and going ahead and closing out that quest. And then, like I said, when we move forward, we know everything will be caught up. So, not to worry, it's going to be covered. But I did want to put it off because there's 2 ways to do the quest. You either lie or you tell the truth, as you typically would. The rewards are different. But I had something in my notes about a way to pull them both off in a single playthrough by making one of the choices, progressing, come back later, and he would die, and then we can get some items. So I want to actually test something out, because if we can get more done in a single playthrough, that's what I want to do. So, like I said, I want to actually test what I had in my notes, because it's not completely making sense. So, we'll look into that, and I'll open up next episode. We'll wrap up with that quest, see what's best for our first playthrough, let you know what to do with the second, and like I said, move forward. So, y'all stay tuned. We'll catch you back here shortly.